again. So I'm doing my first update for my project Finish 18 in 2018. It's just because it doesn't have the word project in it. I was just like, wait, is that right? But it's Finish 18 in 2018. It's been a while since I did my intro, but honestly, I feel like that's best when you have like a lot of products and you have a busy lifestyle. So let's just jump right in to say I haven't finished anything yet. Wah, wah, wah. But I'm pretty sure that I will by the next update, which I hope I could do in a month. But I just have like this whole schedule of videos that I want to do, plus my school, plus my work, that sometimes like I can get a little delayed. But let's jump right in. I'm not going to go in the same order, but kind of ish. So I believe the first thing I had mentioned was my Miss Dior Cherie perfume, or not Cherie, that's the one that I wanted. That is discontinued. So this is a Miss Dior perfume. I said I wasn't marking it because I wanted to keep the pretty bottle, but I've used about that much. Ooh. So hopefully I can finish this up, you know, throughout the whole year. This is like my work perfume. I spray it every time before I head out the door just because it's a more professional of my perfumes smelling. It's not as fruity and floral, which I personally like, so I thought this was a nice touch because I like smelling nice. So that's the progress on that. It's going. I use it like 4 times out of the week, and I like to do 1, 2, and then my wrists. So that's the update with that one. This one will for sure be done in another week. Basically, I've been using this as like a scrub for all over my body, and it literally does nothing because the granules are like non-existent. This smells like grapefruit, which I hate the scent of. Sorry if you're a grapefruit lover, but it's basically like down to right here. It's kind of hard to tell, but now that I'm like holding it against the light, I can see, but this will be gone by the next update for sure. So at least we'll have one product finished up. I even tried like see if I could finish it up in my shower today, but I just couldn't. So that is that. Okay, this is kind of a fail. There's a lot of products I haven't like given attention to, and I've only used my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray once. I don't even know where this is. It's still at the same amount, so I need to focus on using this. But as we're getting more into summer, I feel like that'll be easier because I want to wear less powder, less makeup, so then I could just use this to make my makeup last. I have very minimal makeup today, and I actually really like the way that it turned out, but yeah, so I haven't really used this at all, which I need to because it's getting old. Okay, the next 2 things were more skincare. These were my COSRX nail products. This one technically is officially past its prime. It like says that its expiration was in March. So, but because like products are still good, like I feel like a month to 2 months to possibly 3 months after their expiration date, I'm still using it. However, I started off using this on my face, but I felt my face getting more dry and drier just because this isn't enough hydration for what I need in the winter time. So what I've ended up doing is putting this on my chest and on my neck. Sometimes I'll use the essence all over my face, but definitely not the moisturizer. It's just not good enough. So I have about that much left. I feel like I could definitely finish this off by the next update. Same with the moisturizer. If anything, I feel like I'm going to finish the moisturizer sooner just because it's thicker. As you can see, I only have that much left. But yeah, I've just been using it on my neck and on my chest, and I'm definitely not going to repurchase this one just because it's not enough hydration. I like this one, but definitely more for the summer and not for the winter. So actually, if I finish enough serums before summer hits, I might actually end up repurchasing this, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm pretty sure those will be gone by the next update as well. Can I jump into makeup? Yes, I can. The dogs are about to go crazy. Oh, they're about to go. Oh, well, I'm just gonna get to it. If you hear the dogs going crazy, I warned you. So this is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. I am not a fan of this foundation entirely. The way I've been using it, so it's practically full and I'm about to down here. I know it breaks off here, but if I peek in, the foundation's actually like more on this level. The way I've been using this is just purely for my work. I work overnight shifts, like graveyard shifts, and it's dim lighting, so I just use this one and don't even bother to set it, just because if I set it, that's when it looks horrible. It like goes from decent to worse throughout the night. So that's how I've been using it, just because no one really sees me. The lights are low, so they can't really be like, ooh, your foundation looks crusty. So that's how I've been using it, and avoiding using my NYX foundation for no reason, I guess. I don't know. I like to savor like my NYX products, and I just feel like this is the type of foundation that is okay for work, and that way I'm not using my NYX stuff when I go out in the daytime. So again, this is like going slow. I don't like this at all. Basically no. So I haven't been using this one. This is the Amazing Cosmetics Concealer, because it just smells horrible. I mentioned in the first update that it was smelling like Crayola, but ooh, now it just smells even worse. So I'm officially taking this out of the project, just because I don't want to be putting this on my face, and it is so thick that you only need a little bit, and it's just bad. Like, I'm throwing this away. But to replace this, I'm adding in 2 concealers, just because they're both halfway used up. These are the Maybelline Master Conceal concealers. I have it in fair and I have it in light. I've had these for a while and I enjoy them. They're more like lighter coverage concealers, which is okay, I guess. So they're both about halfway used up. Depending on like my foundation color, I'll mix in a fair and light to put underneath my eyes. I always use light like on my face, and then today I'm actually just wearing concealer and some translucent powder over it, and I just used fair underneath my eyes and then light on this like patchy red area that I have. And I actually like the way that it turned out. It's very natural, it's very easy. I've actually been into just using concealer just to conceal here and underneath my eyes, and then just setting it with powder, then doing like a full face of foundation. So I definitely believe I'll be able to use these up instead of this one, which I just dreaded using. So that's good, that I'm actually going to be using products that I actually enjoy. As for my Cover FX drops, I haven't really used these in like the Cover FX way. If anything, I just grabbed like a little bit of this and put it in a cushion compact, and then put in like a lot of moisturizer in it just to be able to use it. So this is slow and steady going. This one smells like Play-Doh. So I'm actually just gonna give this the rest of April, and I think if I don't use it up, I'm gonna toss it, just because this smells like Play-Doh, like straight up Play-Doh. Like, that's really bad. It's probably time for this to go, but I mean, it only says it lasts for a year, so we'll see if I get any usage out of it. I'm just giving it one more month to see if I can get at least some money's worth out of it, but it's time for that to go, honestly. Yeah. Okay, moving on to other stuff, I'm gonna show you my Naked palette. So not a ton of progress, but progress. So I finally finished the shade in Naked. I am starting to work on Buck. Hopefully I can expand the pan on that. So like the product, I don't know if like you are gonna be able to see, but obviously like there's a dip here and it's lower here, but this is like all the way to the top. So I wanna kind of like work on getting that low as well. Since it's springtime, I'm going to focus on finishing up Sin. Virgin is going super slow, just because I only use that like in the inner corner or like in the center of my eyelid, just for a halo effect. But it's going by like super slow. I think it's going to take me like the whole year to use that up. Once Sidecar I've used a little bit, and I've used Half Baked a couple of times. I think once I'm done with Sin, I'm going to start focusing on Half Baked, just because by that time it'll probably be summertime, and I find that golds in my eyes just, it complements my eyes, at least like gold colors do. Like I always get compliments whenever I wore Half Baked, so I'll be excited to use that once I finish up Sin, but I always get compliments when I do Sin on the lid as well. Sidecar, I just have to be in the mood to like wear darker stuff. And then Toasted and Hustle, like I'm kind of gonna dabble into that more like in the fall / in the winter, since they're darker colors. But you know, maybe once I finish up Sin, I'll want to use a little bit of Hustle as well. So that is the update on that. Not exciting, but progress is progress as I finished up Naked. Okay, So this is my Chanel Tan de Soleil bronzer. I've used it a couple of times, but it's not my goal to finish it up. I've actually like even cleaned some of it just because it was getting bumpy, and I noticed like I was getting like hairs in there, so I don't even know from what. It was like fuzzies that like I guess were just on my face, so I ended up like taking tweezers and like getting all of it out. So there's tweezer marks, but I'm using it. I don't use it all the time. It's just like when I want to pamper myself and I have time to use that. But again, I'm just trying to get use out of it since it's Chanel and it was expensive. Ugh. Okay. Next, I have my Becca, the little puree highlighters that look like this. I don't have a lot of progress because it's cream product, and I'm starting to not like this anymore just because certain foundations, like if they stay wet or if they're tacky and I try to put this on, it'll start to look patchy and it'll take it off. So I think what I'm going to start doing is like warming it up and putting it at the back of my hand and getting like a stipple brush and just stippling it on like that, and hopefully that looks better than trying really hard to make it work. I see the bottom of the pan just because it's cream though, and you know, the more I work in that center, the more like the product goes up to the side, so it's not really like, ooh, she's been using it, but we'll see. I'm still trying to work on it, but that is that. Okay. This is my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I have a lot of progress in this. It's kind of hard to get the product now that it's like all on the sides, so I'm actually gonna repress this. So take a good look at this beauty because by the next update, it's not gonna look like that. And obviously, once you repress stuff, it's gonna go a lot faster just because it's not as thickly pressed down. My two blushes. This is my Cargo blush in Bali. This one, it's starting to get a little hard to use just because all the products on the side, but I only need so little just because it's an intense blush. So this has already been repressed, and I think I'm going to repress it just to get it all in the middle and make it easier to use. So who knows? I feel like I can probably be done with this by the end of April, but for sure by the end of May, which is exciting just because I also have this in the full size, and blushes take a while to use up. Like I had this in last year too. Project pan as well. I also have my ColourPop blush in Birthday Suit, same with this one. It's a cream product, so the product moves around. Every now and then I'll like wipe down the first layer since it's cream and it has a better tendency to form bacteria, so I like to wipe it down with some alcohol, but that is the progress on that one. I had already had pan in it, and I like to like bring all the product down just so I'm not like, oh, it's a big pan, but like the sides are super huge. So slow progress. It'll probably take me the whole year to use up, but it's starting to dry out, so who knows if it'll even make it till the end of the year. Moving on to our lip products, which is the last, which is the last final part. This is my Bite Beauty lipstick in Bouquet. That is all I have left of it, which is pretty exciting. I'm gonna try to finish this up in April. I feel like it's possible if I make myself use it every day. I've been mixing this with a darker lipstick just because this is like super light. Like I put it in the middle and then I do a darker lipstick on the side, or I put it all over my lips and like really sheer it out, or just put a little bit on, and that's how I've been using that one. So that's exciting just because it's Bite Beauty and it has less of a shelf life because of the ingredients. This is my Kat Von D lipstick in Underage Red. There's more progress on this one as well. I haven't been giving this one much attention just because I'm trying to focus on the Bite Bouquet, but progress is progress nonetheless. This will probably take me the whole year to use up as well. And then last but not least, I have my Buxom lip glosses. I've literally only used these once or twice. I haven't given these the love and attention that they need, but I'm definitely gonna step up with that. There's some progress. You can see that this is Sophia. It's down to there, and then this is Coeur Royale, and I've literally only used this one, so there's no point in showing you or trying to show you. So these are all the products for my Finish 18 in 2018. If you're doing this project as well and have recently uploaded an update, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below so I can go check it out, just so I have a little more motivation to use my products up, because 18 is a lot and sometimes it's hard to keep track of all of them. But I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!